Hello, my name is Mike Keenest, and today we're at the White Bear Lake Superstore in White Bear Lake, Minnesota. And we are the country's largest conversion van dealer. We also specialize in a lot of unique merchandise, build a lot of Quigley vans, that kind of thing, a lot of custom stuff. Today we're going to be going over a 2017 GMC Savana Explorer conversion. Now this van is set up as a 9-passenger and it's on a low top. One of the special things about this vehicle right here is it has a new 2.8 liter Duramax diesel in it. This engine is very, very good. It performs very well. I put a lot of miles on these vans so far. The average fuel economy on this 2.8 liter is going to be right around the 25 miles per gallon. Now on a vehicle this size, that's phenomenal. So it has 369 foot-pounds of torque. It definitely is going to surpass the gas engine as far as performance and that kind of thing. So great engine. One of the benefits to having a diesel over a gas is number one is the retention value the vehicle is going to hold over time. Number two, of course, is just the overall fuel economy, which is huge. I've done the math on it, so if you drive about 15 to 12,000 miles a year, your payback's going to be about 2 years. It's an upcharge of about $3,900 for the upgrade to the diesel, but again, very rare vehicle. I'm not aware of any conversion vans right now that have the 2.8 liter Duramax in it. And again, it's 369 foot-pounds of torque. So let's dive into the vehicle itself and tell you about what the Explorer conversion is, and we'll go around that. Right off the bat here, we have a stainless steel grille. We have our front bumper step right here to get up and wash that windshield. LED driving lights. This vehicle here has the full bumper cover wrap right here. Now this material is made out of the same material that Tupperware is made out of. So if you hit a snowbank in the winter or hit something, it's not going to crumble into pieces. So yeah, again, the full body wrap here. Going around to the side of the vehicle, one of the things that you'll notice with this vehicle is it has a fade paint on it. So this van started as a onyx black, fading into the slate gray metallic. You can kind of see the metallic flake in the paint itself. Of course, the chassis is riding on that 2.8 Duramax diesel. As far as the tires and rims, here we're on a Michelin LTX, okay? Off-the-shelf tire, great tire. We have 17-inch rims here from American Racing. So if you want different rim choices, that kind of thing, that's just how this one is set up. So if your look is more of a black rim or a painted rim, we can hook you up there as well. Opening up the passenger door. One of the things on the diesel, we can't put power boards on it. So we have the integrated step right here that's built into the ground effects. So just looking at the inside of the door, if we can get a shot of that. So what we see here, this right here, this padded armrest is made right at Explorer, vacuum formed. You can pick different colors here if you want to on that. Then we have our door tweeter, Jbl Audio Speakers in the door down here. Behind that we have our sound deadening and our insulation. So all the door panels on this, because we have the limited XSE package from Explorer, the top-of-the-line package. Looking in the back here, we'll open up that door all the way. I don't know if this one will stay open. We're on a slight incline here, but let's check it out. So again, we have a 9-passenger. We have the two-tone seating on here. And when we look in the vehicle, again, this is a low top. So the benefits of a low top, you can fit it in a standard car wash. You can fit it in all the parking ramps. So it's really not going to be much longer than a Yukon XL or any higher for that matter. So very comfortable seating. All of them have the recline. All of them have the swivels. They're on quick release brackets, so you can move all 4 buckets out of the van if you want to. So looking through the van too, we have the Jbl Audio Speakers upgrade. We have the flip down TV. And again, in the roof, we have the sound deadening material with the insulation as well. Also notice we have a sunroof up here in this one. One thing about that sunroof is that if it's open and you take the key out of the ignition, that sunroof's going to close automatically. So you never have to worry about any kind of water intrusion in the vehicle. So backing out of the vehicle here, we're going to shut these doors up here a little bit. Moving to the back of the vehicle, notice we have a little bit larger cutout there for our exhaust for our diesel. And then coming to the back of the vehicle, we have the Class 3 hitch on here. Again, the vehicle has 7,500 pound towing capacity. We have our 7-pin and our 4-pin integrated right in here. And then of course our full bumper cover on the back. Park sensors right from the factory. The backup camera right from the factory. We'll open up the barn doors in the back here. Now this vehicle has a 3-way power folding sofa. If you watch some of my other videos, you know I bring that up quite frequently because it's exclusive to Explorer. Some people want a 2-way power folding sofa. Why would they want a 2-way power folding sofa? Well, in the 3-way, this piece right here, what it does is it goes up in the center of the sofa to have just about 6 foot. On a 2-way, we don't have that, so you have more storage underneath the sofa. So there's benefits of both. We're going to fold this one down. Now if we move it all the way forward, notice how much cargo room we have right here. So we're going to have more cargo room here, obviously a little less leg room up front. And to fold the sofa down, we have to move it all the way back. So we'll let it do that. And notice when I fold it down, this piece is going to come right up in the middle. So as we do that, it's going to fold down here. And I do want to explain too that the sofa, as far as the electric motor runs off the 12 volt, is on a relay too. So if there's something in the sofa, even a child's arm, anything like that, it's going to kick out. It's not going to keep traveling. It will time out for about 5 minutes to reset itself, and then you can put the sofa back up again. So we have just about 6 foot here. One of the nice things is that second row right there is on swivels, so you can turn the seats around and get a little bit more extended there to put your legs up there, that kind of thing, if you'd like to do that. So we'll fold the sofa back up. And the switch is back here too, so you know, kids normally they don't play with it back here, that kind of thing. So moving over to this side right here, this is where our condenser is for our rear air. One of the things that I want to point out, that's all upgraded from Explorer. All the ducting's insulated, the fan is oversized to give us better cooling and better heating as well. So that's a great feature as well, and that's exclusive to Explorer. If we look underneath the sofa right here, again, this one has an upgraded sound system in it. And we'll look down here, so we have 2 different self-contained subwoofers, and they're Jbl Audio as well. One is for the TV, and one is for the head unit. Now the TV system and the head unit are 2 separate systems, so you can listen to the radio while the kids have their headphones on. If you want to, so that's a nice feature as well. We'll fold that down here. We have our vacuum right back here. So that's 12 volt as well. A little compartment for that. Then our outlet right there to plug in our vac or any other 12 volt operation. Our jack right here. Everything's contained, accessible. And also too, when we notice that all our door sills, we have the aluminum kick plates in here just to get a little bit better look instead of the General Motors polypropylene plastic on there. So we'll shut up the doors. And again, all the door panels have the sound deadening material in them and the insulation too. Coming around the driver's side, again, this vehicle has full ground effects in it. I'll open up the fuel right here. We have our green for our diesel, and right here, this blue cap that we have right here, that's going to be for our DEF fluid, our diesel exhaust fluid. Typically, if you're not towing a lot, not working the engine really hard, you're probably going to have to fill that about every 5,000 miles. Pretty much any place that sells diesel is going to have DEF fluid. It comes out to about 0.003 cents per gallon, so it's very inexpensive. The tank itself is 4.2 gallons. Again, the fade paint looks wonderful on this van. Let's open up the driver's door here. And looking in here, again, we have our great looking door panel here, designed and built by the Explorer Van Company. And we have, on this particular vehicle, we have seat extenders. I'm just going to pop in here and put that seat all the way back. And what I'm going to do is then I'm going to hop up in the seat and just kind of give you a picture. Now, I'm 6'1", and a lot of times if you're out in the marketplace, you're looking at vans, you're a taller person, bigger person like I am, you just don't have enough room in the passenger side or the driver's side. So in here, when I'm in here, I definitely don't need that seat all the way back. Now this one doesn't have a drop-down base in it, but if you have a longer torso, sometimes people, their shoulder hits up on the top of the van right here. So I can drop that down too, which really is not going to restrict our seat whatsoever, but it's going to give you more room. So if I come up here, that's about where I'd be at. So I would say that if you're up to 6'6", it's going to fit you comfortably. And then of course we have the tilt wheel here too as well. So automatic lights, all our stuff here for our fuel economy is right here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to hop inside the van and go over the features and benefits of the van. Here we are inside of the 2017 extended wheelbase with the 2.8 liter Duramax diesel in it, new from General Motors. Again, we're an Explorer conversion, 9-passenger low top. Just going through the inside of the vehicle, right here we have our exhaust brake. And again, I do want to stress the fact that I drive a lot of vans, and I am so impressed with this vehicle as far as with the 2.8 liter Duramax in it. I don't think I mentioned earlier in the video, but it does have an 8-speed transmission. You know, I don't know if it's just my imagination, but I think the van has a much better ride as well, and I think it's due to just the weight distribution of the vehicle itself, but really smooth and has a great ride. So here we have the Intellilink Radio. So we have our weather, our real-time traffic, everything is touchscreen. Of course, we have our pairing capability as well. We go through here, we have our text messaging, Bluetooth audio, Pandora, that kind of thing. So with this radio, if I just go back to home right here, we have our XM and of course our FM AM. We still have the CD player right here. We can also get the remote app link because this vehicle does have the remote start on it from the General Motors factory. That's going to be free for 5 years for every customer. Basically what that is, that's an app that we set up on your phone, and you go into the app, you can start the vehicle anywhere in the world. There's no range on the remote start. So coming down through here on this series of buttons through here and outlets, we have our 12 volt right here, our traction control StabiliTrak, our airbag here on and off, our OnStar. We have the 120 volt inverter right here, and we do have another inverter that's a little bit stronger than this one. We have our USB, that's a charging point, also connects to the radio. I do want to point out too, when you're tethered and you're streaming music off your phone, you're going to get a much better sound if you're plugged in the USB rather than the Bluetooth itself. And then we have another 12 volt over here for the passenger. A little bit of storage here, plenty of drink holders. We have 3 up here, we have 2 down in our cooler right here. This right here is our cooler. This insert does come out, so if you put water and that kind of thing in there, you can just clean that out and dump that. Right in our center console, kind of backing up here, we have another inverter right here. Primarily what that be used for is you know, for the kids, for their gaming system, because we have an HDMI input right here, so we can bring that right up on the flip-down TV. I almost said 29-inch, but that comes on the high top. This one we have the flip top down. Here's our speaker switch. So on, we can go through the van, or if it's off, that's what we do to put on our headphones. We have 2 more USB charging ports. I do want to point out too that there is 4 more additional USB charging ports in the back of the van, so every passenger has one. And another 12 volt right here. And then down here we have our Samsung Blu-Ray player, which is a smart Blu-Ray player. So the van has the 4G LTE Wi-Fi, and you can get the 4G at $20 a month unlimited data through OnStar. And in my experience, it works great. Not a lot of buffering at all, and so that's a great option as well. So you don't need satellites, anything like that anymore. On the side of the seat here we have our power lumbar and our heated seats right here, our 6-way power right here, our recline, that kind of thing here. So that completes our video today on the 2017 GMC Savana. Again, my name is Mike Keenest. I'm here in Minnesota at the White Bear Lake Superstore. My cell phone number is 763-607-5179. We ship vans all over the country, so definitely give me a call, and let's build out a conversion van today.